Take it out! Woo! Woo! Oh, you guys, man, this fucking quarantine shit is fucking dead to me. I'm done with it. I worked the whole goddamn time and didn't get a goddamn day off because people wanted to fucking make a run on the goddamn toilet paper and shit. I had to work overtime for that shit, you guys. It sucked ass. So yeah, I was married for 20 years, you guys. So it sucked ass. 10 of those years were good and they weren't the last 10, so yeah. Glad that's over. I feel like 20 years is a really long time. Like 20 years is a life sentence in some states, and it was one for me. It was a life sentence for me. I wish it was a life sentence for my husband. They're trying to get the COVID so I could take it home to him, but no luck so far. Yeah. I feel like marriage should be more like military service, where you have to re-enlist every 4 or 5 years, and if you don't, then it's just over automatically. No divorce lawyers, none of that, just done. And a lot less like capital punishment. So I hated it. I am back on the dating scene, you guys.
Hell yeah!
Yes. Single, ready to mingle. I went to the doctor to make sure everything's all good in the hood. And it is, but she said, I'm concerned about your weight. I want you to just get a little more exercise. And I was like, well, does sex count? And she's like, actually, it does, but it has to be at least 3 hours a week. So
all right.
I lost 10 pounds, you guys. Oh, yeah, it's been fun. I have been doing the online dating, which has been wildly successful for the most part. I mean, there's a lot of guys that don't want to come meet you. They just want to chit-chat and text and stuff, don't get me wrong. They want to send you pictures, like unsolicited, mostly not impressive pictures.
Oh,
once in a while there's a good one and you're like, oh, holy fuck, yes. But most of the time, not really impressive. But I was really surprised that guys that are much younger than me are hitting on me, like 40s, 30s, 20s. But I did draw the line. If your picture has a graduation cap, that's too young. Not doing that. Yeah, so I also am an equal opportunity dater, dating the girls. Hasn't been as wildly successful though. I did meet one girl and we talked for like 3 hours at Starbucks. And we made a second date, and we were supposed to, go see a show and spend the night together. And over the next week, we're chit-chatting and texting, and she sent me a picture of her hoo-ha, and I sent her a picture of mine. And hers was bald, which I guess is now the thing. And but it had like ornaments and piercings. It looked like Charlie Brown's Christmas tree. And mine, still kind of pretty much original packaging. And not hairy though, not really super hairy at all. Like not Willie Nelson with no teeth, not. But like 3 days before the date, she's like, I can't go on the date. And I was like, why? And she's like, well, because I have a phobia of pubic hair. And I was like, really? That's a thing? And she's like, yeah, I'm sorry. And I was like, well, I'll shave. It's okay. I'm down for that. And she's like, nope, once I've seen it, it's done. I can't. And I was like, all right, well, then I guess, okay. And so we broke up because it was an incompatible hoo-ha. So I guess that's a thing. So I also dated this older guy. Well, kind of sort of dated him. Like we were chatting and we were texting like daily. And then like 3 days in, he fell and broke his hip, ended up in the hospital, surgery. Finally gets home, we're still, texting and chatting, and I go to visit him, and no love connection. But, he was very sweet and so crippled, and I just felt bad, and I kept texting him. And then one day I didn't hear from him, like, the whole day, and I was like, what happened? And then, at the end of the day, finally he texted me. And he's like, oh, my phone fell into the bed, and I had to wait for my wife to come over and get it out for me. I was like, what? Why? What? And he's like, oh, we're separated. We're never getting back together. I was like, all right, that's fine. So then like a couple weeks later, one day I didn't hear from him again. The whole day, the whole thing turned into a week I didn't hear from him. And I was really worried, like, what if he fell again? What if he's dead? I don't know, what happened? And then finally at the end of the week, he texts me, he's like, oh, I'm sorry to text you. I was out of town on vacation with my wife, and she says I can't see you anymore. So I guess she just needed some competition. So I'll leave you with this. I realize this is not the face of gangster rap, but I totally listen to gangster rap, you guys. Like, woke up quick at about noon, just thought that I had to be in Compton soon. I had to get drunk before the day begins, before my mother starts bitching about my friends. So I'm at work, you know, because I'm still doing the whole essential working at the workplace thing. And my coworker comes by, he's like, Carol, how could you be so black and so white at the same time? And I said, well, it's because I'm an enigma. He's like, you can't say that at work, that's racist. I was like, I said enigma, not enigmer. All right, parking lot,